I was at GISD when I first graduated college, so from 2000, 2003, and then I left, and so I started teaching in 2000, and this is my second year back in GISD. This year I'm teaching Honors English 2, on level or regular English 3. We called it on level at my last school, and so I'm still getting used to the language. And then drill team. I have taught every level of English, I've taught resource because I also have my SPED certification. I've taught AP because I have my AP training, every grade level, all of it in high school. I was a member of the Electric Red under Debbie Flightman and then Susan Beal. And it's always meant a lot to me. Both of my older sisters were in White Wave. My oldest sister was captain of the White Wave. I had the little Friday outfits going to the games, got to sit with them, and dance has literally always been a part of my life. I was on the Blue Blazes drill team at the middle school, and it was still there under Patsy Parker, and then on the Electric Red here. And after that, when I went to college, I was on my college dance team as well, more of a pom squad there. It just broke my heart that the Electric Red was going to go away again. It was hard enough when it went away that first time, and my mom and my sisters live here, and they told me, and that broke my heart. And then this time I was coming back, and I kept telling Glancy no. I was like, Mr. Glancy, I don't want to do drill team. I don't know if I have the time. And he was like, we really want you to. And then he looked, and I was like, okay, I can't say no. I absolutely can't say no, because my heart is just so in dance and drill team, and especially this one. In the first year I was here, 16 girls, and now we have 34 dancers, boys and girls. So I'm just gonna keep growing, hopefully. I'm very direct. I just sort of develop a rapport with kids because I'm honest with them, and I show them respect, and I think they give me respect back. I'm letting them be who they are, but still pushing them to achieve the goals that I've set. You can be who you are, but we're going to figure out how who you are works into achieving this goal in the classroom. They don't have to try to be anybody else in this class, but they do still have to work. So it's balancing those two things, and kids eventually get comfortable in my class. And when they're comfortable, then they'll produce better work. I feel like I'm leading by example. I want to put my all into everything that I do. And I'm doing that, and then those kids that are coming out of my classroom and coming from my drill team have those expectations, and I hope that they bring that into the classrooms they're in. So the best way to look at a teacher is see the influence they have on the kids and what kids take with them out of their classroom. I love where I work, and I love the people that I work with, and I think everybody here has these amazing traits that they bring into classrooms, and I wish I could get out and see more of them. I get along well with everyone in my department. We started building a bond with the English department down at the junior high, just so we can keep all of that, make that transition go smoother, and make sure we're all aligned with everything and help our kids grow in that area. This is such a cool job. I never know what's going to happen, and that's so exciting to me. On my level, every day is different. Every class period is different. Everything changes, so you're constantly on your toes and interacting. And then if a year has just not gone well, we get to try again the next year. Who gets those kind of second chances? Because you get a whole new group, and you get to look back at what you did, and you get to reflect, and okay, this worked and this didn't, and what's going to work. And it forces me to just mentally be fully there and to continue to learn, which is all I've ever wanted to do. I love just learning. There's the upside of social media. You can follow kids after they leave, and you see them being successful, and you're like, I had a small part in that. And that is, I don't know, there's very little that beats that.